Hello out there in YouTube land. To all my foodies, peace and blessings, and please allow me to share a delectable recipe. It's legume from our friends in Haiti. It's Caribbean ducks. Thanks for joining me. Let's get started. We're gonna need eggplants. Dish that could be eaten with meat. We're gonna need cabbage. We're gonna need carrots, sweet bell pepper, and for our green seasoning known as épices, scallion, onion, garlic, thyme, celery, some flavorful hot pepper. We're gonna need some cilantro to give it a nice punch with some freshness, and we're gonna need spinach. A nice big bunch of spinach. And here's the base and the star ingredients in our recipe today is smoked herring. And we're gonna use a lime to wash it up. You're gonna need some cooking oil. You're gonna need our Maggi seasoning and some salt. And the first thing we're gonna start with is our flavorful smoked herring. Guys, smoked herring is a wonderful, flavorful item to put in any dish, but you must wash it out good with some lime and cold water first. And the next we're gonna do is rinse this thoroughly to get all the salt and all the smoky flavors out of it, because as you know, it's a fishy, strong, smoky flavor. We want to tame that down just a little bit by rinsing it thoroughly 3 or 4 times. We're gonna rinse it, then we're gonna fill our pot up with some water, and I'm gonna take this outdoors to cook because it could be a little pungent. Put this on my flame. Yeah, rooster's telling me something here. And we're gonna cook this down for about 20 minutes to boil, get all that flavor out and some of the salt out. And then I'm gonna cut up all my vegetables and ingredients here. And this is the way I make my épices. I just chop everything, put my garlic, onion, thyme, peppers, celery, cilantro, and I'm gonna hit it up with just a pinch of water just to get it started blending. And we're gonna give this a whirl and crush this up here into a nice paste. And this only take a few seconds. And this is what we're looking like. This is our nice green seasoning paste known as épices. Now we're gonna rinse out our smoked herring one more time. Get all that funky flavors out of there. And then I'm gonna continue cutting up all my vegetables. And this is the way I do it, guys. Very simple ingredients for a delectable recipe. Follow along, guys. If you never had this before, I suggest you give it a try. Big shout out to my friend Yolanda for sharing this recipe with me. I had it before many times, but I never actually find out how it's made until my friend Yolanda from work shared the recipe with me, and I'm making it. And I'm gonna give her the try and give her the judge if this came out good. Folks, with these easy to find ingredients, I think anybody could be able to make this recipe. So for our carrots today, we're gonna keep it whole. So I'm just gonna peel off all the skin, cut the ends off, and I'm gonna keep it whole, because as we cook, you'll see why I keep it whole. Everything's been cut up here and prepped. We're gonna go in with some cooking oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Bring that up to temperature. And I'm gonna go in with half of the amount of my épices. Gonna save some back to marinate whatever protein that I'm going in with. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste as well. and we're gonna allow this to fry down and release all the flavors and cook all the rawness out of the ingredients. So this will take about 4 minutes. Let it cook, keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. And if you're in this kitchen, you'll smell how wonderful it's going here. So now our epis and tomato paste has cooked down. Now we're going with our smoked herring. Now this is the base flavor that's gonna take this up a notch. This is what actually make this dish so great. Lots of flavor. Now I'm gonna add all my vegetables. My cabbage, my eggplants goes in. All my peppers that's been chopped. Scoop everything in. Our carrots also go in. Our tomatoes and the rest of the peppers. Now we want to keep our carrots whole. We're gonna cook it. And I'm gonna season this up with some Maggi seasoning, and the salts from this Maggi seasoning is gonna allow it to wilt down. A little bit black pepper, and then go in with my spinach. Now this is gonna look like a lot of vegetables in this pot, but in a moment you'll see that it all wilts down and rendered to a smaller amount. Now I'm gonna cover this down and allow it to steam and render down. And within minutes, it starts to wilt and become a smaller portion. There it is, guys. Now I'm gonna give it the first stir. I've been cooking on medium heat here. And we're starting to smell good. It's looking great too. I'm gonna cover down and let it cook some more. After an additional 5 minutes, I'm gonna remove my carrots. The reason I'm removing my carrots is I don't want it to melt out. I want it for like presentation. I'm gonna cut that up towards the end and add it back into our pot. So now I'm gonna turn my heat down on low, let it simmer for a few minutes while I clean and peel our shrimp and wash it in some lime juice. And now with the remainder epis, the green seasoning, I'm gonna marinate our shrimp. I have some nice juicy fat shrimp here. I got about a pound in a bowl that I'm gonna marinate. So while our legume, it's pronounced legume, but it's spelled legume, like the beans. While our legume is cooking, our shrimp is gonna be marinating, and we're gonna add that later on. Now here comes the fun part. We have to mash this down into a paste so everything gets broken down into a fine paste. Look at it, it's nice and creamy, not much texture from the vegetables, so it's like a nice delicious paste here. It's smelling wonderful. Now remember our carrots that we cooked in and removed. Now we cut that up and add that right on top. And our shrimp that's been marinating for about 20 minutes goes right on top. Because shrimp cooks so fast, I put this towards the end. And I'll cover it down and submerge it and allow it to cook. And this is it, guys. A legume with shrimp is done. Now this recipe usually can be eaten with any kind of protein, usually fried beef, fried goat, fried chicken. But this is it, guys. I'm done with my legume. Serving it up with some white rice and a hard-boiled egg.
Shrimp. Please drop a comment, like, and share. It's Caribbean Ducks. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Peace and blessings.